What is going on? I'm just tweeting out the link. Didn't realize I was still muted. It was a long holiday. I probably should have gotten a drink. I'm here hanging out, working on Camp Rainbow today. Not on the computer at the moment, writing in a notepad like an old man. But getting things together. And of course, I go live and the cats start going nuts. Yeah, working on Camp Rainbow. Got some outline stuff to do. I want to do a big post-holiday update on the Patreon and on the Indiegogo as well. Been looking into some different things, figuring out what we're going to do for the Camp Rainbow campaign and the book in general. I've been watching horror documentaries nonstop. What's up, Ash and Jackal? I'm sure you've seen a lot of them already. Watched the Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead documentary again, which I've seen a bunch, but they're really good ones. Trying to just jog my memory on a lot of things, get ideas. See how different guys do different things. Probably going to be putting in an order soon for silicone and algasafe and a bunch of other shit. Start casting some props and different things. So yeah, that's going to be exciting. We'll start to get some stuff put aside while also working on the comic book with Ryan and Kevin, which is the most exciting part of all of it. A short film's going to be fun, but I still love comic books more than anything, and that is where the focus is. Actually came up with a bit of a cool idea today, well, this week, and hoping to talk to the dudes about it at some point off stream so that we can then talk about it on stream. Yeah, sorry. I got a text message. The making of Evil Dead 2 is great. I know. That was actually, I think that was the last one I watched yesterday. I watched the making of 1 and 2. Both of those were excellent. And that's another one where, I mean, they went way over budget in the long run. But they were smart and creative about what they were doing. It wasn't wasteful with the prosthetics and stuff like that, and they were really creative with the scares and things. Obviously lots of blood. It looks a little cheap, but I think that's part of the appeal of it. My internet is being wacky right now. What is up, Razmaz? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hello, Ara. Not sure if you've seen any of these documentaries, Ara, but you might want to check them out if you're going to be helping out on the short film as well. Not sure how well versed you are in horror, but they're great. The Evil Dead one too was kind of really helpful because I'm most likely going to end up having to direct most of this myself, not having any clue what I'm doing. Not that I'm even like a film school dropout, but that was Raimi's thing. Was he got into film school and then he dropped out and was just like, "Fuck it, let's make a movie." Uh, and purely went on like feel and what he thought was gonna look cool, and I really like that idea. Just sort of shooting from the hip. I want to plan shots and stuff like that, and potentially even do full storyboarding in the long run for the short film. Because why not? But it's a matter of what we can afford to do. Which is why I'm planning everything out in advance. The biggest thing is wanting to feed everybody properly. I have two sisters that are major pain in the butt, so I know where I will see these documentaries. I went to film school in Boston. Excellent. I didn't. um, but yeah, there's tons of them. I rewatched the Savini one last night. Was it Nicotero's Nightmare Factory, I think it's called. Tons of them. A bunch of them are just randomly uploaded on YouTube, which is great. The Dawn of the Dead one is another excellent one, just because it shows so much of Savini early on. Let's see. Yeah. Sorry, just trying to pull this up, guys. Document of the Dead is the Dawn of the Dead one, and it is excellent. Gets into
How are things down the other end?
Kevin Kevin just informed me he finished his cover for Camp Rainbow, which is crazy because I haven't talked to him. That's wild. I'm a director, editor, cinematographer, actor, lighting, visual effects, sound. I don't live near you. Yeah, it all depends, man. We'll see where the budget goes and everything. I'm sort of trying to learn how to do all of that because the whole thing is like I've never been much of a. I'm gonna mute this real quick. I've never been much of a control freak about things. But with this, I need to be very particular. The biggest thing is like maybe getting a guy who does gore effects on board to help out with stuff. But I still want to oversee a lot of that. I want to do a lot of the gore and sculpture work myself because I know exactly what I'm seeing in my head. But I know once I get on set, I'm going to want to collaborate with everybody. I'm sort of learning that too. Like for the longest time, I always thought, as a kid, it was like directors or the guy swinging the camera around and everything, and that's almost never the case in big movies, but still is the case in a lot of indie movies. But even a lot of my indie friends suggested that a lot of my indie friends suggested that I get a cameraman so I can sort of focus on directing and everything on scene. And I have a cameraman that knows what the hell they're doing and is actually the one managing the camera for me. I got a buddy who's probably working with lighting. I have a couple editors that I've talked to and everything. So like a lot of it, there's a lot of jobs being handled by friends right now already that I know are close and I can count on and have some experience in it. But depending on the budget, I'm hoping it will be able to expand into more. Good morning, you sexy man beast. The biggest thing is what can people bring to the project and how can we make it cooler? I'm just an Australian loudmouth and know how to put up temporary fences. Excellent. The cover is just a rainbow with a sign that says camp. What is up, guys? Good to see you all. Hang on, sorry. Yes, things are coming together very well. The biggest thing is I'm not locking into any date or anything until we know what the hell's going on with COVID officially. I don't want us to have to be like walking around with masks and staying away from each other and worrying about all these other restrictions when we already have to make a fucking movie. It's gonna be probably about $300 to get the first batch of silicone and everything I want to get to do some early things. If that works out, potentially see about meeting up with Ara at some point to do a cast for his kill. That'll be really cool. Because if we can prep a lot of that, it's all ready to go whenever we do decide to go shoot it. Still figuring out the insurance stuff with the location and everything. But we'll be all insured and ready to go. What else? I'm trying to think of other things. This isn't even the one I watched. I think it was this one. Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the other stuff. Learned a lot about gore over the holiday. Slicing a guy in half is gonna be fairly easy now. If you're interested in my films, I shot all my shorts in a day or two with zero budget, and this is the quality I made. Horror films and pretty much everything I did, even acted in a few. I was gonna say, shoot me the link on Twitter, and I'll check them out because I can't pull stuff up on StreamYard like this. Links don't work for whatever reason. It's like it just highlights them. It doesn't let me open them or anything. Yeah, it's StreamYard's still got a lot of weird quirks about it that are kind of annoying. Learned a lot of gore from the holidays. Yeah, right. Worked retail during Black Fridays. No, I was reading about different gore effects and things like that. Trying to figure out cool death ideas. Which actually reminds me, does anyone know of a horror movie where someone was gutted and hung with their own intestines? Let me know. girlfriend choking to death in the background. Jesus. Had to make sure she was all right. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, trying to figure that out because I don't want to be too derivative of things. We got a slash and half. We got a scalping. Couple of really cool ones. But it's a matter of lining it all up, planning it, and paying for all of it. Lots and lots of blood as well. But the focus today was more on the comic book stuff. And now a lot of guys are getting back to me all at once about the concept earlier. So the idea for the main campaign, we have the mainline story, which is Return to Camp Rainbow. It's the what happens after the credits roll on a slasher flick, and the final girl is all grown up. We came about the idea before the Halloween reboot and all of that. It's not old Laurie Strode or anything like that. Our idea was final girl is now like 30 years old, a capable human being, and happens to have gotten into law enforcement and comes back to the scene of the massacre she survived, believing she's hunting a copycat killer, and things sort of progressively unravel from there. The book is a big team book with us. Layouts by Kevin Castanero, the artist on Can't Kill Cade. So he's sort of our cinematographer. I am penciling it. And then Ryan Wynn will be inking over my pencils with a surprise colorist we'll be announcing later. The first issue is 48 pages. We will be releasing it in issues because it is a long form mini series. There is a definitive beginning, middle, and end, but it is going to be a little bit longer. But the big exciting thing for the campaign is we're planning a series of mini ash cans with guest artists that are sort of like fake sequels to the original massacre. That's as far as I'll get into it, but we're talking to some guest artists about doing these, and they'll all be their own little standalone slasher stories. Sort of like different parts to Friday the 13th with new directors, but those directors are different guest artists. And we got a lot of really cool guys we've reached out to, and a lot of them that are already interested. I think I might have to make this a shorter stream and fucking wrap it up with the way I'm getting blown up. Hang on just a second again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is wacky. I never can get anyone to respond to me, and then as soon as I go live, everybody's just like, "What's up, dude? What's going on?" What is up, El Padrino? We're just talking about Camp Rainbow and how I might have to cut the stream short because I'm getting blown up. You could make it look like the place you will shoot at will be a political rally and film some free protester shots. Oh my god. There's someone. I don't know if the movie actually ended up getting made, but someone made a or was in pre-pro on a like right-wing slasher movie called Don't Go to the Protest, I think is what it was called. It looked hilarious, and I think the slasher was like a American bald eagle. Uh it looked insane. But it had me laughing hysterically. So yeah, plan on doing, I think we figured we'd do the 48 page first issue. Me, Kevin, and Ryan, and that'll be the campaign, and potentially unlock more of these secret ash cans, and some other merch and things. A lot of ideas for this one that we haven't been divulging too much information about. So it's really exciting, and I think without saying anything, I think I just locked in like 4 different artists for these ash cans. Because all these guys started getting back to me all at once, which is wacky. What's up, Kevin? Yeah, I'm talking to Kevin, which I did that myself. I reached out to Kevin and was texting him, but a bunch of the other dudes that I just reached out to I reached out to them yesterday, all started getting back to me. It's like they're all watching right now. Excellent stuff though. So I think Camp Rainbow is going to be another big one overall. Not sure when we'll launch that in 2021 yet. We've also got people asking about doing a collected edition of Voidwalker. So we are looking into that as well. Yeah. So lots and lots of things to do, but obviously we want to fulfill City of Rot first and get it out to you guys, and show what we're made of, and then start laying the bricks for all this other stuff. Return to Camp Rainbow is going to be huge, though. Gonna be really weird, and it's going to be exciting, especially with all these other dudes involved in little short stories right now. And I have another big artist that wants me to pitch them something in the near future. So I need to put together a little package for that. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna make this a short stream for now. I didn't have too much to go over. I wanted to pop in, talk to you guys. I'm doing some outlining, but I'm now getting absolutely blown up by people. My girlfriend just came back home a couple minutes ago. So I'm gonna call this one for now. And I think I'm gonna come back later on tonight where I have a little bit more rounded up, and I can go over things with you guys. I'd like to get some of the dudes on here too, but obviously it's still like holiday season, so these guys are all over the place. We have the 24-hour comic book challenge coming January 1st. Less than a week away at this point. What is that, Friday? It's gonna be a good time. Hopefully all you dudes will be there, and we can get down and start making our ridiculous comics. But yeah, thanks for popping in, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna, I guess, get back to work and talk to these guys now, because this has completely sidelined my brain. Take it easy.